Back in the pool on Cards TV with head coach Arthur Albiero. I'm Sean Moth. Great to see you again. Talking swimming and diving, we turn the calendar to 2012, and Happy New Year to our viewers. Happy New Year to you, Coach.
Same to you. Thank you.
So with the new year, as we just talked off camera, got to get back in the pool. You've been in the pool training, but you got to race. And you had a double dual meet up in Cincinnati, the Cincinnati Bearcats, also Eastern Michigan there, and they might still be treading water in the pool. The Cardinals, you guys had a phenomenal effort.
We did. And as a team, I think what it did is showcased, our strength and our depth across the board. And, we're able to really try to be specific, and that's what we needed going forward, and to swim people in the events they need to swim. Especially as we go forward, we're making decisions about our Big East, scoring squad, non-scoring squad, to see who we're going to put in those positions. So that was a good chance for us to really see people step up and race, and they did. So we took a lot out of that meet. It was just, again, a chance to get back to racing. We've been training. I mean, really, if you think about it, the last time we raced before that was over 5 weeks before that.
Sure.
In some cases, if people didn't go to long course nationals, 6 or 7 weeks. So
yeah.
It's a long way from officially racing, and and there's nothing we can do in practice that really mimics that.
Sure.
I mean, we can set up the touch pads and have everything a meet-like situation,
yeah.
But there's something to be said about getting up and going against somebody else.
Yeah, these kids always know. You can't trick them. There were a lot of great individual performances, obviously, as you look at the scores. I know the Big East honor Joao DeLuca for his performance,
yes.
So that would be one that stood out, but I think he was one of a multitude of multiple winners in that meet.
Right. I think, the reason he stood out is his performances were national level performances, to the point where, 44.6 and 100 freestyle in a dual meet in early January. It's a pretty solid swim by all standards. So I think it was great for him more than anything.
Sure.
To know that he's in the best place he's ever been in terms of his preparation, and be able to get up and race. And then we've been pondering whether we're going to change events, and I threatened him that I was going to put him in the 500 free. So he showed me that he really wants to swim the 50, 20.6. And that was the first thing he said to me. He's like, please don't ever put me in the 500. So I said, okay, you made a good point. 20.6 in January, I'll take that as you swim the 50,
Sure.
So, but it's fun. We're trying to have a little fun with it. And I think it's also, his performances are also very good for the team overall, to know that, our relays are going to be good.
Yeah.
We knew that going into it, but it solidifies that, it creates very good internal competition to see who wants to be on those relays.
Sure. Maybe some other individuals that performed well too.
I think Pedro Oliveira won 2 events, and won the 500 and the 200 backstroke, if I'm not mistaken. And, obviously 200 fly has been his specialty, but it was a chance to focus on slightly different events. And,
sure.
The relays were pretty good. I would say, Kameron Chastain was also very good in the 200 breaststroke, and so there's Carlos Almeida won a couple events, and again, it was a chance for us to swim people around a little bit, and then on the ladies' side, again, we try to figure out who is ready, who is hot. I think Abby Chin won the 400 IM, freshman. Victoria Mitchell won the 200 backstroke, and the 500 free.
Sure.
And then from a again overall standpoint, we wanted to get out of this meet is just let's get racing, let's see where everybody is. Not only that, but it allows us to make adjustments from a training and preparation standpoint.
Sure.
There's nothing really in practice that really gives me as much insight as in a meet.
Yeah. Your next opportunity will come on the 28th of the month, and that gives you a little time off to recover and go through whatever cycle you're at this point in training. But when you do come back, it's against Indiana. And I know that's a Stern test, and it'll be in Bloomington. That's really something to circle on the calendar and look forward to.
Stern is a good word. We know what we're up against, and that's really excited. A few years ago when we were able to get going and really get a home and away series with Indiana on our schedule. And it's an away meet, so there's the first challenge. It's a little bit different than swimming at home. And Indiana is a well-seasoned team. I think their women are defending Big Ten champions, and their men. I think going into it, we might be ranked slightly in front of them, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's going to be a barn burner, and it's fun. That's exciting college dual meet. I'm personally excited about that.
All right. Well, best of luck in training, and then best of luck to you and the team in that meet.
Thank you.
For Arthur Albiero, I'm Sean Moth. Great to see you again, and we will have a chance to talk about it, but circle February 3rd on the calendars. The Cards will have senior day against the Kentucky Wildcats at Ralph Wright, but we'll talk plenty more about that in the coming weeks. Until then, we'll see you again on Cards TV.